much can you recover for pain and suffering in a personal injury case? Now, this is different every time because a personal injury case has a totally different situation that unfolds every time a personal injury occurs. But there are some general ideas and rules that govern how much you'll receive for personal injury. The first one of these is more of mathematical. Now, it seems bad to take a mathematical approach to something so personal such as pain and suffering, but it is somewhat of an objective way to try to begin at a starting number. Usually they take the medical bills and sometimes add in your lost work time or something of that nature, then pick a multiplier depending on how bad the injury was and what type of injury it was. These multipliers usually range between 1.1, 1.2 to 3.5, and then you're rewarded that amount for your pain and suffering. Now, that's determined by how extensive the pain is. Some injuries are much more painful, such as burns or compound breaks or things like that, of course. Now, the other way that's not so objective or cold is more of a human way. The subjective way of just knowing, hey, we need to award more for a situation like this because the car was so mangled or broken, and obviously was very traumatic for them. Or just a certain human element, if they're very likable, or if the liability was especially egregious or bad. Things like that also play a very big role in how much pain and suffering will be awarded in an injury case. Remember, with pain and suffering in any injury case, we're talking about people. So in the end, it's important just to keep that in mind. And I think that the insurance adjusters, the courts, the juries also very much keep that sort of thing in mind as well.